Welcome back to On the Leaderboard, a show where each week I speedrun a game to attempt to be one of the fastest. This week, we are taking a look at Near Midnight. Now, this game is not a long game. With only an average time of 17 seconds per run, this is a very quick game. So in this episode, we will take a look at the history of the speedrunning. For that, let me take you back 6 years ago to 2016 when I first heard about this speedrun. One day, 16-year-old John Taylor came across a video on YouTube titled WR 22 Seconds Near Midnight. I began watching this video to see such a quick and easy speedrun, and I thought to myself, I could easily replicate this. So I did it. I went on Steam, searched the game, found it for $1, and that was the start of everything. 6 years ago, this is where it all began. My first time was 21.29 seconds, getting me first place in this game. It felt awesome, and for some time I kept this record on top. But not all good things last. Now this is where I get to talk about rivalry. My arch nemesis, J-Mac, a well-known speedrunner who snags the first place spot from right out of your feet, and that's exactly what he did to me in Near Midnight. This being his first place time, 15.95 seconds, a good time with a really good strat that really destroys mine in comparison. Set for destiny, I go all in to achieve the run I have now. J-Mac and I spend some time going back and forth as each of us both want that crown. A long time passed until I came out with another run, the current run I have now and the last time I played this game, 16.43 seconds. A solid run that gave me the world record for quite some time, but the key word is was. It took me a while to try and replicate the speedrun strat that he used in comparison to mine. Now, let me give you some explanation on what I'm trying to achieve here and what exactly is happening in the speedrun. You first start the game, you click start, and as soon as you click that skip button, that is when the time starts and that is when you are able to move. There is a short time where the screen is completely black, but you can still move during this time. My strategy: hit the skip button, take a step back, and then quickly look right after facing the desk, jumping on top of that and getting on this edge right here. And then you are able to perform the skip by jumping onto the balcony and hearing the sound effect. Once you hear that, you are straight gung-ho for the end. You pretty much navigate towards the end of the game, and the hardest part after this is the crouch through the hole. So now that we have the history of Near Midnight and how important this game is to me, I just have one thing to say. I want my crown back. So, let's get it back. I am determined to get my crown back. And continuing on through hours and hours, start, skip, start, skip, start, skip, over and over. When will this end? Many times of trying over and over again until I am now the fastest in this game. The king is back. Getting a time of 15.36 seconds and more than half a second better than J-Mac's first place original time. It feels good to be back, and let me tell you, being on the leaderboard is way better when you're first. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this content, make sure to like and subscribe to see more like it, and make sure to comment down below if you want to say anything to me. The king is here, and he'll see you next week.